Hello, everybody. It is Hyper, and welcome back to another stream. And today is a very special day. It's a day I've been waiting years for, and that is going to be the 1.0 launch of the game SCUM, which, in my opinion, is the best survival and open world PvP game that ever existed. And hopefully, they're going to blow us away and prove that. I have a few reservations, though. SCUM has been rough the past couple years, especially since Jagex took them over as the publisher. It's been rough waters. It's been rough waters. My worries about the game currently are the monetization model, privacy issues, the use of AI, and then Jagex being the publisher. So I have a few concerns, as well as concerns about bounty, pay to win, and stuff like that. But it'll be okay. It is in one of my top 3 favorite games of all time. Huge staple on my channel. And honestly, I've been waiting years for this. I've literally been waiting years for this. I could not wait. Now, ideally, this game is going to come out and it's going to bring all the content that they have been promising us over the years. You know, NPCs, story quest lines, new enemy types such as the Wild Hunters, Tech 1 operators, as well as AI bandits and stuff like that. Since this is a 1.0 launch, this is the full release of the game, meaning it should be content complete. Should be. Keyword should be. And yeah, we'll see if we get that. So I'm going to be launching it up right now for the very first time ever, and we're going to see what it's like. So on top of that, you're going to notice my logo is also teal. That's because it's PTSD Awareness Month. It's also Mental Health Awareness Month. So please, guys, please, if you know any family members or friends who have served or are serving active duty in the military, please check up on them, see how they're doing. And if you know anybody else who's suffering from PTSD, maybe just check up on them, make a connection. Check out those links in the description for Wounded Warrior Project and other organizations, and consider buying a t-shirt. We're going to try and use that to raise some money for veterans and their family members or active duty service members so they can make those connections. Anyways, let's jump into SCUM. I've been yapping enough, have I not? Okay, so let's see what we have in store. Now, it has been early access this entire time. Since 2018, it's been an early access game. So anything up until that point cannot be a valid way to measure the game up until now, right? So we need to look at the 1.0 release as its own thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover all of the things I want to check out. I want to see all the content that's in it. I'm going to browse the settings for like servers and all that. And then we're going to jump into actually playing on my server, and we'll see how it goes. We got an actual splash screen now. Yeah, proper splash screen. Okay. Much. I'll be quiet. He looks a lot like the guy in the comic. Nice view of the weapons factory. Interesting. And then we got one of the big dropship drones. Interesting. See the plane. We see all those parachutes. I wonder if it's gonna really be like that. We'll see how it goes. I will say that those puppets in the preview, they look interesting. I like them. But yeah, I didn't see any new content in that at all. There was 0 new content, so we'll see. I think that was one of the biggest strengths SCUM had early on, was the way it marketed different updates. Like for the flying update, whatever that was called, I don't remember. We got that like kind of spoof of Top Gun. And then we've got the one for Deadwater update, like the whole shark business. And then we got the lock and load update. And after that, we got 0.75, where it's like, okay, you got armored cars and stuff like that. And then the, what was the other one? The Hell Riders update. That was a cool one as well. So, this is not a trailer in and of itself. It's just a splash screen for the start of the game. It's pretty cool. I like it. I feel like they haven't really been teasing anything new coming out, right? And they've already patched it a little bit. They've hotfixed it up, so they have done some work on the 1.0 build. But, hey, there's a sandbox option, too. That's new. There was no sandbox before. There's multiplayer, of course, and I can't continue. So, if you're not in multiplayer, you're in sandbox, which is interesting. I wonder why they call it sandbox, because, like, are achievements disabled? Do you get special stuff? I don't know. Let's see what this is all about. Give me 1 second, guys. There's something happening with Twitch. Why is Twitch doing what it is doing? I don't know. Well, everybody on Twitch, I apologize. You know, Twitch is an interesting platform. Sometimes it behaves, sometimes it doesn't. You know what it is. Okay, so I guess we're just going to jump into... Let me see if I can connect to my server. Give me a sec. Let's see if it'll let me. Connecting to an unofficial servers, do not display this message again. I understand. I will say the UI looks pretty good. I'm liking this new UI. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's nice and clean. It fits with the whole SCUM aesthetic of all the UIs and stuff. I like it. I like it. And it looks like I am going to be able to connect. We'll see what happens there. Bump this up. Confirm. 1 second. Let's see if it loads up. I think my favorite parts about SCUM is just the open world stuff. You know, it allows you to escape and the exploration. Not necessarily the looting, but like the looting is cool too. Like you have a goal, but in the meantime you're kind of just strolling about. You know, it's kind of like a nature walk. Like it's super immersive, and I love that. I'm really excited personally, one, to get my seaplane back, my good old boat plane, and then the other thing I'm really curious about is the render distance for enemies, as well as the spawning for puppets. That's something I'm looking for, and then the revamp. So apparently they did a revamp on all of the visuals in the game, so it should look new. I'm gonna tell you right now, from the main menu, I'm looking at the 3D render of the in-game world. It doesn't really look that much different. Maybe I'm just being too skeptical. I've only played this game for like 4,000 hours, so maybe I'm not the expert on what the game looks like, but we will see. I understand. Why is my thing not loading? Confirm. Okay. Starting this. It should pop up. Give me 1 second. I just had to do a quick server restart to finish patching the update, and then we'll be in. We'll be in. Also, if you guys want to join me, hop in the Discord, and I will drop the password and the IP for you guys. So you can join. I mean, you can see the IP right there. But I'll drop the password for y'all, so you can come test it out with me. And I stopped the bot. The server hasn't been public for a minute because I was preparing for 1.0, meaning there was going to be a wipe. The bots all are going to break until everyone figures out how to catch up with the update. And there was going to be a wipe and everything. So I just cut it from public. I cut the bot down, so it's going to be completely vanilla right now while we're, you know, in this little transitional period of getting the game up and going on 1.0. All right, let me enter my password. All right. I'm excited. I'm not going to lie, I'm excited. And we're going to go with a standard SCUM build, which is Noah. Hey, Kata! I've been okay. How about you? How have you been, Kata? Hopefully you've been well. We are going to go with my classic build. We're going to go with maxed out strength, because strength is such a pain in the ass to work up. I usually do constitution and dexterity higher. Intelligence, honestly, you don't really need super high intelligence. You really don't. And you can increase it by getting the memory upgrades, which aren't as hard to get as you guys might think. Let me see really quick. Intelligence capability of perception and successfully performing tasks, raised by upgrading BCU memory models, and temporary increased by intelligence and ampules, lowered by committing unalive or smoking the devil's lettuce and eating hallucinogenic mushrooms. That's funny. Global experience gained for skills of all attributes, god size limit if you're the leader. Range from 1 to 5, but can be temporarily buffed to 8. You want high constitution, you want high dexterity. Honestly, constitution is the hardest overall to gain, in my opinion. That's like your running and your stamina, right? That takes forever. So that's why I at least put this at 3.0. Maybe we'll even go lower, because dexterity is really, really easy to get up. Like, we could start out chunky, and we will gain weight really quickly. Movement speed, actions, crafting, eating, reloading. Yep. And since we have really high strength, we're going to be using that protein and stuff up really easily. So we'll put 3.0, constitution. We'll put intelligence at, like... I could put intelligence at 1. This is as low as it goes. And then we'll put constitution at 4. Dexterity will go up. Intelligence will go up. I know you guys may not like that, but that's what I'm going to do. And we're going to go with our standard Nova character. Let's see. Going to have to keep concealed mode on. This is a stream, and we're going to rack that up to 5. Because, come on, we don't do anything halfway here. Let's see how this goes. Let's really see how this goes. Do I have any new options? No, it doesn't look like there are any new options at the moment for, like, complexion or anything. It's about the same. Age, about the same. And it is the same. And then the standard haircuts. All that standard stuff. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, it's all the same stuff as it was before, which isn't horrible. It's alright. Alright, let's hop in. Let's see what's gonna go on. God, those are dark. Let's hop in the game. And like I said, here's weird because you used to be able to choose your, like, little tag points, like your skills, but it doesn't look like that's an option anymore. Next, oh no, here it is. I'm just dumb. I was on a long trip for 2 weeks, Tokyo. That's awesome. How did you like Tokyo? I've been to Tokyo myself. I loved it. Tokyo was so cool. Just streaming, getting ready for school and stuff. Give me a sec. I have a phone call, guys. 1 second. So sorry about that, everybody. I had to answer that. It was my wife. I have to answer my wife when she calls. You know what I mean? All right. So anyways, we are tagging brawling at advanced because brawling is the hardest to level up overall. Running and endurance take forever, so I'm just going to put those to the top. Thievery, not that hard. Driving, not that hard. Demo, not that hard. Stealth can be hard. We're just going to go... What do we want to do? I think I'm going to go with basic... stealth and basic demolition because I like to do demo stuff. It'll be good. Sniping, awareness, and intelligence, we're just gonna go with survival because basic survival is all you really need to get started with your little compass and everything. And then we're gonna go with medical. Medical is another thing that's really hard to rank up, while the rest of these aren't that bad. Camo's easy to get up, and again, we'll get stealth. We can easily rank those up in the game. But yeah, let's see. Tokyo is great, doing some things like Tokyo Tower stuff. Yeah, I've been to Tokyo Tower. Tokyo Tower is really cool. Really, really cool. Okay, so we're ready to go. Let's jump in the game and see how it plays. And again, we will lose this weight in like less than a day, honestly. It'll be very quick. Alright, let's see. Did it change anything? Super Steam user? Yeah, fair enough. Crime is still arson. Location. Do I have any addictions? Because usually it'll tell you if you have an addiction or anything like that. Like a flaw. Yep, smoking's a flaw. Eye color. So that stuff hasn't been changed yet. I was hoping that would be, but we'll see. 6/16/25, date of arrest, number 12345. Yeah, basic stuff. Alright, let's jump in. You want to enable new player protection. New player protection spawns you in a less active area and prevents puppet hordes from being triggered. As I forgot about the hordes. As well as stopping dropship from spawning if the effect lasts. We'll do it. We'll get the new player experience so we can see what it's like from top to bottom as a new player. So I'm gonna pretend I'm a new player and I'll kind of work it as if like I'm guiding new people through it too. You know, might as well, right?
My life was a peaceful one. Even so, I never realized how full my heart was until they ripped it apart. They took everything from me! Now I'm on the island, just like hundreds of poor fucks who share my fate. And just when I started thinking I can make it, Tech 1 is at my throat again and again. I swore to myself I would survive. I refused to be just a memory. A beautiful lie. Death was never an escape. This time, I'll decide how it ends.
Okay, so we got a little glimpse into the story. You know, it's again, I said he looks like the guy from the comic. It looks like he is the guy from the comic, where he's kidnapped and sent to the island to be on the game show SCUM Island, right? And I don't know why that random chick just beat him to death, but cool. So I guess he dies. That's the canon story. I was expecting more, but cool, I guess. It's easier that way for the developers. Standard drop in animation, it looks like. Maybe they spiced it up a bit. Let's see. It looks like I'm gonna spawn. Where am I? There's Dina.
Secure communication established.
Or B2.
Prisoner, you can call
or
me
B1.
Dina. This part of the protocol
Okay.
is kept short.
We got
to
green
increase the
coveralls,
chances
green
of
jumpsuit.
you not becoming a human pancake. Use the following parachuting instructions, and I will make contact if you land safely. Secure channel closed.
Okay, I know exactly where I'm going. What a spawn. Let's open our chute, and I'm going to start moving towards the town, this open area over here. Because as you guys know, that's how I'd like to play. Press F to open parachute. Yeah, task completed successfully. Always press F, spam it if you want to open up high, and then just wait till you're low. 2 tree heights off the ground, I think, is like about the lowest you could open without taking damage. So, if you guys want to drop really low so you're not noticed, or you want to get to the ground quickly, or you like the area you're in, open up your parachute about 2 tree heights off the ground. Oh, okay, so the lighting looks beautiful. It looks great. And I don't know how I feel about this. I do have the deluxe
Secure
pack. It changed the color of my jumpsuit.
Welcome to the SCUM Island. I am an AI created by Tech One Corporation. My full designation is Dual Energetic Entity Neural Appliance version 2.0. My intellect excels, but the creators think I am best used as a tutorial, protocol overseer, and body performance analyst. I will now provide basic movement instructions.
What's up, Nako? Welcome, dude. God, Nako was the first subscriber I got from playing the game SCUM back in the day. Welcome, Nako. You better hop on the server. AT, welcome back. You want the bright orange? Well, it's not that I want the bright orange, but one of the worries that people had with this deluxe pack is that it was pay to win, because you have to pay $10, and it gives you camouflaged prison suits, whereas players who don't pay for it only get the bright orange. So that's straight up pay to win. I don't care what anybody says. Look how well this blends in. Look how well this blends in. You know what I mean? So it's straight up pay to win. I don't care what anybody says, but we'll talk about that later. All right, let's just follow the tutorial. This is also what comes with it, the pay to win part. You get a starter pack when you spawn. So we get water, we get sardines, we get garlic, a kitchen knife, and some bandages, as well as our full clothes. And we get this fancy courier bag that's actually, it's like Gucci, which is pretty funny. That is also camouflage largely.
Your survival rate is 4.32% higher just by not standing still. You have now been granted access to my knowledge database.
Oh, the map looks great.
Access it now.
I do like the map. It looks great. I will say that we were expecting to be able to zoom in on the map and stuff like that. They didn't include that, which is a shame. I will say it is a shame. I don't know what these zones are. So this is a blocked out zone, and this zone right here is also blocked out. I don't know what these thicker lines signify. I guess we're about to find out, though. Let's open up the codex and then go to page 5 like she asked, which is metabolism. Oh, no, it's manual. Metabolism's 4. I can't even count.
You are unable to find a piece of information in the codex. It doesn't exist. When you are ready, proceed to the Tasks tab.
Seriously, pay to win. Everyone in the orange suit takes off as soon as you land to not get seen. I 100% agree. 100% agree. I think it is pay to win. I don't think there's any way around it. So what was the next thing it wanted me to do? Open the Tasks tab. Manual, Codex, Tasks, Crafting. Craft a stone knife.
Secure communication established. In this tutorial protocol, you will learn how to craft a stone knife. By commencing this task, you have shown your determination to remain alive, but this is only the first step.
Who wouldn't want to
Follow
stay
my
alive,
instructions
Dina?
carefully. First, search the ground for 2 stones.
Okay, so I will tell you the grass is way better. It is beautiful. I really like the new grass. I will say the trees look about the same. But the skybox looks really good. The lighting is fantastic. And this new grass, the new floor, amazing. Like, and you don't get that pop in the distance, like rendering. It's just, it always seems like the grass is there. I really like this, okay? I will say I really love what they did with the grass and the ground. And the mountains. The trees don't have those pop-in twigs at a distance like they did. They fixed that, and I was so happy to see that when I initially fell in right now, because I thought it looked so ugly. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. I'm excited. So let's get our rocks.
On the right side of the interface is your items crafting panel. It has different kinds of recipes, but you currently lack the needed materials for most of them. Now click on the stone knife recipe and use the details button.
Yeah, the UI is a little bit different. I think it looks better now. I like it. I really do. And the fact that you can search and stuff is not bad.
Here you can see every component needed for crafting. The instructions were followed properly, so the needed stones were already gathered. Press the craft button.
All right, let's craft our first stone knife. Let's go. And I think this is a bit of both engineering and survival. I don't know if they changed it, but I assume at the end game it'd probably be like that.
Congratulations, you have now proven more capable than 52% of other prisoners.
More than half people couldn't
To use the stone knife,
use a knife?
switch to the
That's
inventory
sad.
tab. Crafting a stone knife protocol is now completed. Your progress is admirable. You can leave the user interface or visit the manual tab to continue with the next protocol.
It looks like
Secure
I'm
channel
growling?
closed.
I am growling. I don't know why it looks like that. It's because you can hear the dogs in the background. Yeah, sorry about the dogs, guys, but I gotta keep them in here. Gotta keep an eye on them. Little pains in the butt. Craft a wooden spear. Okay, let's go cut a bush.
Secure communication established. There are many dangers on the island, many of them trained by me.
I hate how
You
slow
do not
the
stand
AI
a
is.
chance in your current
I
state.
hate how
So
slow
you will
she
now
is.
reinforce your knowledge by crafting an improvised wooden spear. First, find a nearby bush and cut it with your stone knife.
Oh, God. Yeah, she's so slow. There's no need for her to be that slow. Like, I get it's an AI, but the original Dina voice was nice. It actually was like, okay, I can picture a future AI sounding like that. I don't like this one. Not gonna lie. I like the blue one. It looked better blue, too.
You just acquired a long stick. To craft an to find recipes easier, use the search bar. Find and craft a improvised wooden spear. This time, I will allow you to skip the details button.
I already searched for it, lady. Oh, I have to type improvised. I have to type wooden, too. Probably because you already know how to play. It's fair. Open the inventory tab and put it in a slot.
One good work, prisoner. Your spear won't do much against a rocket-propelling grenade type of weapon, but it is a step in the right direction. Continue your training as soon as possible. Secure channel closed.
Fair enough. All right, what else you got for me? Task, stone knife, craft an improvised courier backpack. We're gonna do it. Fair enough. Craft a branch rope.
Secure communication established.
Works for me.
Prisoner, remember the following rule. If you find anything useful, you must acquire it. Unfortunately, your inventory space is very limited. Change that by crafting an improvised courier backpack. Begin by entering the crafting user interface and crafting a branch rope. Remember, click on the details button to see what components you need.
I already know that much. We're just going to need chopped sticks, and we can make an improvised rope, which isn't showing up. Why is it not showing up? All items. Oh, there it is. Branch rope. Craft a branch rope. And then we need rags for our bag. We'll just cut up our clothes. It'll be fine. I'm a fan of the the biome like prisoner war, but the whole point is you're a prisoner dropped on the island. Like the orange.
If you take a look at you can see all of your equipped gear right next to your inventory.
Yes, I got you, Dina.
Begin by right-clicking on your undershirt and using the cut interaction.
No, because then I will have to replace my underwear later. We're going to cut the shirt and pants, and we're going to pick up clothes as we go, because that's smarter to do. Yes, you have inventory slots in the shirt and the pants, but there's not that many of them, and you'll find better clothes very quickly, so that's what we're going to do.
You are now 1 rag component short. Cut your underpants or boxer briefs. It is for the greater good.
It is for the greater good. Well, I mean, yeah, it is for my greater good. Kind of. Even though we already have a career pack, it is what it is. Are you going to do a review of 1.0? Oh, 100%. That's why I'm playing right now, so I can. Hey, Oni, buddy.
Finish the process by crafting the improvised courier backpack.
There we go. Just so you guys know. Oh my god, Nako. Yeah, thanks, bud. Look at those yams. They're great, right? Thanks, Nako. I appreciate your compliment on my character's yams. Oh, I should probably change the avatar to match, like, the SCUM character. For immersion's sake. That one's wearing orange. Why can't you wear orange? It's funny, because you can straight up make the character look like a prisoner with the motion caption software I use. Okay, there we go.
To equip a piece of equipment and expand your inventory, double-click the item in the vicinity. Congratulations, you are now qualified to run around and pretend you are a mule. That was my joking algorithm. It is still in early access. I will now unlock the next tutorial protocol.
God, look at this tall grass. This is cool. Channel closed. I like this, guys. I really do. That is neat. We haven't had something like that before. That tall grass is going to be a pain in the ass for PvP, but it'll be fun. It'll be real fun. I wonder if they made it harder for the puppets and stuff to spawn you as well.
Secure communication.
I'm going to start working my way towards the town while we do these.
By doing an involuntary full body scan of each prisoner, I deducted that not everyone is suited for hand-to-hand combat. That is why you will now craft wooden arrows and an improvised
What is
bow.
that beam of light?
My evaluation is that you are now capable of solving this task with minimal problems, and my evaluation has a 0.2% margin for error. Start by crafting wooden arrows. If you have your cutting tool and the required wooden sticks, you can try out the auto craft feature. The button is located between the details and craft buttons.
No, we're going to craft the bow, and then we're going to craft
by
the arrows.
35.4%.
Let's see how it goes, though. Okay, so we almost have enough to craft our bow and arrow. Branch rope. So I only need 4 sticks for branch rope. That's new to me. It used to be 5. Let's check it out, though. I really am curious about these sections on the map. I really would like to know. I do like how the map matches the terrain a little bit more. You can see the individual stones and stuff, which is... it's cool. It's really cool. And then you can see the actual radiated areas by the color of the trees. So no longer guessing, like, okay, am I at the edge? Am I getting irradiated or not? You can literally see on the map where the radiation, like, zone starts, which I'm all about. Let's check this out. Let's craft a bow and arrow. I need a knife for that too. Yeah, bow 35. We got the strength for it. We'll go all the way. I'm getting a lot of Discord notifications. Let me check that out really quick, guys. Because maybe people want to hop in. I think I just canceled crafting the bow, didn't I? I didn't. I have it. Okay, and then we're going to craft wooden arrows. Okay.
In your future ventures, feel free to also craft an improvised quiver. For now, your new backpack will have to suffice.
Oh, I should have made one with that
Pick
other
up the
one.
arrows
Damn it.
and place them in your inventory.
I actually can't because they gave me all this free stuff. Might as well eat it because vitamin deficiency will affect you even if you have high strength. Antibiotics. Let's go. It actually lists it properly as antibiotics. We're going to save those in case we need them. I still need to ditch something else so I could carry this. Nah, we'll be okay. I'll just carry this in my hands. And then we'll do it like this. And we're just going to go. We're just going to go. It's about to be nighttime.
Variations of bows are available. The 20 and 35.
I want to know what that is.
Means more strength is needed to pull the bow, and the shots are more powerful. For the sake of this protocol, you can now craft any of the 2 variations.
Oh, come on. It is so dark. There we go. That's our first puppet. Solid. I don't know why they start you off at night in this tutorial. It's kind of a pain in the ass. We're not going to take either of those things. We could craft the quiver, but I'm just not going to worry about it. We're going to go to town. Arguably, going to town is not a super good idea. Craft the improvised bow 20 or improvised bow 35. I already did that, lady. They need to work on this tutorial. They really do need to work on this tutorial. It'll be okay, though. So, just for the sake of testing the server and working out the settings and stuff, let's go to... Oh, yeah, I still need to work out all this stuff because it was a complete wipe. Changed everything. Let's just go to world really quick. I'm going to change the time because on our world, we usually have like a... it's about an hour for daytime, about an hour for nighttime. And we'll do the same thing here. NPC, I think it's under weather. Start time of day. Start time of day is going to be, sure, 8 a.m. Time of day speed. It's a multiplier, so I think we do... What do we usually have it at? It's like... I don't remember. Speed at which time of day changes. It doesn't tell you. 12. Okay, we'll just go to 12, and I'm curious. Dates, nighttime darkness. We're gonna turn the darkness down just for the sake of learning how to do this. Oh, server has to be restarted. Are you kidding me? Whatever. Well, we're gonna make our way to town, which we see right here. There's fog at night. This is kind of cool. I like how it's not just that barrier of fog that's around the city. Like, you can actually see through this. It's a lot more believable. It looks good, guys. It looks really good, but let's check it out. And we are playing on my server right now, so you guys would be able to find me if you do join us, which you guys should. You definitely should. The lights are not bright at all, which is fair, I guess. I think what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to turn on a filter so you guys have more gamma and you guys can see everything better. Just remind me to turn it off. I usually forget to turn these off. Okay, you guys should... It's going to look really white because the gamma's turned way up, but you'll be able to see things better. Okay, we've got some destroyed houses and stuff. That's new. That was not a thing before. Where are we on the map? We are right here. Okay, that is very new. So we're at the gun range, almost. Okay, so if we go this way, we'll end up at the gun range, which is... I don't advise new players do this because it's a great way to get murdered by a bombie or the unalive themselves puppets. Some people call them bombies or beepers, or some people even call them huggers, which is, I think it's, I don't know. But yeah, I call them bombies. You know, they're bomb zombies or bombies. Let's see if they're any different. It's going to be hard to tell with it being this dark, but we'll see. I might actually just restart the server right now, because I want to see how this works. Sorry, guys. I'm going to restart the server really quick. Restarting the server now. And it should apply the settings I made. Let's see how well the continue button works. Okay, let's press continue. We should be able to join. It's restarted. If it says, if it is going to allow us. Let's jump into character. Dun, dun. Crash down. Alright, fine. Maybe it wasn't fully restarted like I thought it should be, though. Look what they changed about the prisoner garb, too. It's like stitched scum. Like your character stitched it over to call themselves scum. It's pretty funny. And if you look at that tattoos, you can actually see them now. It's like a Nordic tattoo. It's got a shark on it. It's got like a, it looks to be like a Valkyrie, like going down to like kill the shark. Interesting. And then the right side is like some, it's not calligraphy. It's like this gilded kind of, I don't know what you would call that. Like an engraving kind of style. It's not bad. It's cool. We have the new style mech right there. I wonder if they replaced all the old mechs too. I'm curious about that. What if we... You see another boat, too. I wonder if we can use those boats. See that intact boat down there on the coastline by the dock? Okay, we're back. There we go. It's a little bit easier to see now. A lot of bit easier to see now, actually. Let me turn off that, the filter. Filter off. Close. We are back in the game. Okay, so... I also need to adjust that because it's, like, super zoomed in. Oh, gosh. Why is it doing that? Okay. We're back here. We're a SCUM character. We're in SCUM Island, and we're heading towards the gun range, just so you guys remember. And we are still... It's going to ask me to craft another bow, which is really, really annoying, but it is what it is. Let me see. So if I'm looking almost directly north on the compass, like kind of north by northeast, there's a beam of light over here somewhere. I wonder what that is. And then what is all this stuff on the map? I wonder what that is. It's only in the boxed off area. So there's this boxed off area right here, and there are little white and blue blips everywhere. No idea what that is. Are those like spawn points? What is that? And then these areas, the red, no idea what those are either. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. We're at the gun range though, so let's go explore. I don't know why my map looks so weird right now. I don't see any puppets. But, you know, they might surprise us. I do love this grass, though, guys. I really love this grass. And the sounds? The ground isn't as crunchy. It's a lot softer now. I like that. Because it used to always sound like this. Now listen to this. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Okay, so we got a couple puppets. A couple military puppets. So we shouldn't pick a fight just yet because they're armored. And armor makes Hyper sad. Yeah, we're gonna go with the aviators. Of course we are. Look at that. Gotta have the... Did they fix the eye thing with aviators? Let's go into photo mode and see if they fixed it. Because if you go at a low angle and you look at the eyes, they like peer through the sunglasses. They didn't fix it. It's okay. It's whatever. They didn't fix it though. That's gonna make for some horrible looking screenshots. Rubber gloves. Might as well equip them. You don't want to get a hand abrasions, which you can get. We're just going to stay quiet, avoid the puppets for now. The loot table is better. The vanilla loot table used to be absolutely horrendous. And they did make it better, it seems. We'll take the matches as well. You can't go wrong with matches. You know, fire starter of any kind. No items found, message props up. That's fine. I don't care about that. Why can't I just crouch? Just let me crouch. I don't want to go fully prone. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to change these controls to largely match, what do you call it? Armory Forger. That'll be great. Some tiggle bitties. Thanks, Nako. I appreciate the comments. Appreciate them, Matt. Like, just classic Nako. That's all I have to say is classic Nako. Alright, let's see. Do we have a gun? Am I lucky enough to find a gun? We found ammo. 44 ammo. A feather. Ooh, 7.62 by 57 ammo. Maybe we'll find a, 7.92. Maybe we'll find a Car 98 soon. We'll have to come back down and... Oh no, you keep your stuff holstered now. I remember that. So you don't drop things out of your hands anymore. Which I kind of liked because it was hyper, like, realistic. But, you know, whatever. I don't make the rules. I literally just play the game. Let's jump up it. Let's jump up this. And then we're going to run to the V2 town and we'll shack up in a house there. Which is going to be very dangerous to do because of the horde system. And I don't have any skills or equipment to barricade anything yet. Nothing in the towers? What a load of hoopla. Let me see. Does jumping still screw your stamina? No, they rebalanced it because they realized how stupid it was of them to change that. Oh, no. No, you jump twice and then your heart explodes still. Yeah, we're going to change that. That's just, in my opinion, it's just dumb. Come on, buddy. She is our second victim of the play. Of this character. Let's see, did she give us anything good? And I'm not going to wear any puppet clothes. I'm just not going to. It's not worth it. Infection-wise, it's just not worth it. So don't ever bother. Like, unless you spawn in a freezing environment, it's never worth it to put on puppet clothes. Or unless you find some really good loot and you need the storage space, then do it. But outside of that, never wear puppet clothes. Stop going prone. I want to crouch. I want to crouch. Maybe we could just get vicinity from the doorway right here. Because homeboys are just sitting there. We'll definitely be able to outrun them, though. Look at that. 308... Oh, this is actually pretty good. This is actually pretty good. We aren't going to take the 308 suppressor because that's a gamble, but this can be used to repair any weapon, so we're definitely going to take that. I'm just going to drop the arrows and the bow because I have to craft a new one anyway, so who cares? No, I didn't want that. I wanted this. I did rotate it. Whatever, maybe I didn't. I don't know. And then we can also sell that, so we'll take both of those. What's up, Mumba? You should join me in the server, man. Let's test the game out together. We could review it together and such. Welcome. It's been so long since I've seen you in a stream, Mumba. I hope you're doing good. We miss you. We miss you. Mumba is my all-time highest donator and supporter. And half the reason all the servers exist and the bots and all that exists, because we currently have 4 servers right now, it's thanks to the support from people like Mumba, who is a good friend of mine, I consider. And like I said, one of the biggest supporters in the channel, donator on, you know, Patreon and YouTube, and I'm so thankful. So thankful. Nako is one of them too. Excuse me. But we have like the whole gang together, it looks like. We just need to get Angel in. We need to get Strelic back in the game. I don't know. Hopefully everybody hops in. I am very happy with the graphics. They did a great job. They said they were going to overhaul the graphics, and it does. It looks really good. I love the way the grass looks. I love the way the trees look. They did a great job with that. The distance like looks good again. Like there's no more popping and stuff like that. They fixed all the gripes I had with the game and how it looks, other than the sunglasses thing, and I'm very happy with that. Now the pay to win did get worse. I think we all knew in our hearts that that would happen, that the pay to win was going to get worse, but hey, what can you do sometimes? Sometimes you can't avoid it. You just can't avoid it sometimes. I get it, they're a business, they're a small like company, but I think if they put a lot more money into their advertising and how they did it like in the old ways, I think they would have done better. There are a lot of people playing right now. It's not a huge amount. It's not what I think they expected at launch, but it's there was a ramp up like that you would usually see with SCUM. Between updates, we got another uptick, so that's not terrible. That's not terrible. Let's make our way to the gas station, and I'm not gonna stay on the road for this. We're just gonna actually no. Let me see. We might find some good stuff in the barn. I'm gonna check the barrel and the toolboxes really quick. We got some tractor brakes. Let's go. The tractor's in the game. We can armor the tractor now, from what I assume, right? Let's see, and then we'll test out all the other features and stuff later and see how that all goes. Let's see. We've got... I can't believe it's out of early access. I think they're just calling it 1.0. I don't think it's out of early access. That's my opinion. Just from what I've seen so far, it's... I feel like there's still a lot more work to do. I like the spawning and stuff, but the puppets did spawn after I went to the area. I don't know if you noticed that, but I did. They weren't there, and then we heard them kind of spawning with the yell and stuff, which is... I don't hate it. But I miss the old days, like pre-0.75, where you could look at a town from a distance and you say, okay, there are puppets there. You know what I mean? I miss that kind of persistence. And they say it increased server stability and like performance. But across the board, anybody I know who has like just rented a server for their friends or other people I know who host servers, none of them noticed any difference. So I don't know why they did that. Maybe it's some back-end thing that we're not privy to, but... I don't know. I miss stuff like that. It's not bad, though. Night looks amazing. Like that moon glow, it's a lot better than it was. It's a lot better than it was. Look at that. Look at the trees at night. The glow from the moon actually pops off them. We got that beam of light in the distance that I'm going to eventually check out. Distant trees. The new grass, I absolutely love. This new grass is amazing. And if you saw earlier, Mumba, I was walking through the tall grass. You literally can't see through it. It's so cool. It is so cool. Okay, where are we at right now? Wow, they destroyed a lot of these significant buildings. They changed it up quite a bit. It's very interesting. Hey, Mumba. What's up, Okami? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I second that motion forever. Yeah, exactly. The tractor. I know HB is going to be very happy to get the tractor back Hyper's character has a butt. I can wear as a gas mask. Oh my god, no. Nako just does not. Nako has no filter. No filter Nako. That's why we love him. That's why we love Nako. Because Nako has no filter. Oh, I can't loot this? What's the point? I can't go... come on, guys. It's abandoned. I should be able to just kick a door down or something. What do I know? Can I use the oven? I can use the oven, which makes no sense. But okay. Whatever. I think my wound is healing on its own. Yep, no infection or anything. And there's no infection because I'm not dirty and I'm not wearing any puppet clothes. And that's why I recommend just don't put on puppet clothes, guys. It's just not worth it. We got some rubber boots. Nah. We've got a barrel of grapes. I'm not going to eat the grapes because we're trying to lower or increase our dexterity. We're just going to run around without eating for a couple days, and we will bump that up to 5 very quickly. I'll eat eggs, though. Oh, this is new. It's a lot more high quality. Like, look at this. It's like a proper, like, quality built chicken hutch. We got a single egg. We're just going to eat it right now. Okay, cool. We have an egg in our system. That's protein. Okay, so we are headed roughly west. We're heading exactly where we need to go. Oh, that sound. Did you hear how, like, slowly the sound ramped up to have, like, this ambiance, like the crickets and, like, the other, like, night bugs and stuff, and, like, that, I think, like, that owl sound? It's not 3D, like in, like, Arma or any other game, really, of modern day, but it does sound good. It does sound good. I'm not gonna lie, it sounds good. It's not 3D, though. It doesn't change direction as I turn around, but, it's cool nonetheless. I'm doing good. Just played a bit of Helldivers 2. Yeah, I hear Helldivers 2 is doing great nowadays. I'll probably hop in Helldivers again. Currently, I've been on a kick with VR with Honey, and I've been playing a lot of Arma just because I'm working on a video series for that. So I've been kind of absent from other games the last couple weeks, and just a lot of crazy stuff in the world. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to run the channel. You know, lots of that stuff has changed, and it's done well. We haven't really had a decrease in subscribers and stuff. We've had an increase, but I'm trying to figure out what kind of content to put out that you guys want to see. The streams are one thing, but like the long form videos, completely different cat that I need feedback on. I need you guys to let me know what kind of videos would you like me to see pop out. People miss the Bunker Guide series. I'm going to bring the Bunker Guide series back out. I'm going to make one today, most likely. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to have SCUM in a place where we can finally say, hey, it's actually here. I don't think it's in its full glory is actually here, but it's here nonetheless. All right, here's a gas station this way. I love this gas station. When I very first started playing SCUM, I always would live at this gas station on my like solo worlds and my small worlds with my friend, and it was so cool. So I'm glad it's back, but we'll see. We will see. I like the new roads too. They are a bit they're more high quality pavement, you know what I mean? Like they're more identifiable, you could see it easier. I do think the older road was a little bit more realistic though. Kind of liked that, but I don't know, we'll see. And the transitions are a bit rough. Like look at this, from the road to the dirt, it's a straight line now. It used to blend. Now it's just a straight hard line where the pavement just immediately ends and becomes dirt. So you have like your pros and your cons when you do graphic overhauls and stuff like that. Hey, we have something on top of the roof over there I saw spawn in with my awareness skill. Look at this though. Look at the difference. Oh shit. We have, look at these trees. Like I like the variance in the trees. You got those tall skinny ones. They're like, I kind of don't like what they did with this area trees-wise because they all look dead and stuff, and it used to be such a beautiful area. But I do like, it looks more realistic. It's more immersive for sure. It feels like you're not in the open air, where usually if there are not trees around, like you're like, okay, I know exactly where I am on the island. I'm here. But now it's more like, okay, I'm immersed in this environment. I like that a lot. Let's go see what we got over here. Oh, I didn't make my jump. I didn't make my jump. I did not make my jump. Oh, it's by the skin of my teeth. There we go. Now we made the jump. What's up here? Shotgun shells. 8 12 gauge buckshot. That's not bad. Do we have a bike over here or anything? I don't see a bike or anything. We do want to get rid of Big Idiot over there, though. Usually you could hit them with something on the vest and they'll pop, but we'll see. I am gonna turn off the puppets breaking doors down. I don't care for that. I think the fact that they can just open doors is really dumb. Oh god, what happened in there? That's new. We're gonna try using this. Just because the speed of attacking is way higher. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That medium melee, I think, really helps a lot. All right, and then we're gonna tread lightly around big splody guy over there. That's what we're gonna do. And we'll craft our bow later. I know that's our task at hand, but we'll do that later. I'm just curious to visit the places that I'm familiar with. They changed the inside of the gas station, so you could loop puppets now. And there's like a dead end for you to like ambush people. I don't know if I like that. Super crowded. I feel like the gas station wouldn't be this crowded IRL, but it's okay. Hey, weapon sheath. Can I put a cleaver in it? I can't because it's damaged. We'll fix that later. I should fill up some fuel though. I don't have any money, but we'll figure it out. No coffee. What else we got? Pop-Tarts. Not bad. We could sell those, but I'm not going to bother taking them right now. 18. That's nice. Yeah, it's a good time. The fact that he can also just parkour through the window like that too. Yeah. The windows I don't mind as much. I can picture a zombie stumbling through a window, but the whole like, oh, they know how to use doors and stuff, but they're idiots otherwise, I think is kind of dumb. They added little TVs around too, so that's kind of neat. Oh, there's a little separation in the door right here also. I wonder if we could build off of these buildings now. I wonder if that's a thing. And remember, looting boxes makes a sound now. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Not bad. I didn't mean to grab that. Okay, nothing great here, so we're just gonna leave. We are just gonna leave. We can try and hit him with a spear. I could push my luck. Did not work. Did not work. Way back in the day, if you hit them like anywhere they exploded, then they switched it just to the vest, and then now it's like, it is just the vest. I don't want to get rid of my cleaver either, because I have a cleaver, and I like it. So we're just going to run to the town like this, as we are. Oh, I didn't even check out the new dances and stuff. Apparently there's a bunch of new dances. Oh, God. That one. Look at that one. That's clearly a stark contrast to these two. These ones look like happy and goofy, and then this one's like, they're going for something there. They are going for something there. We're going to have to test all of this stuff out. He grabbed the top of the windowsill, swung out. I can imagine a zombie doing that, and that's fair. That's fair. And you lost your spear. Yeah. I mean, spears are easy to create, but you're right. I did lose my spear. Hey, look at this. There are greenhouses here now. Whoa, this doesn't look anything like it used to. Straight up non-recognizable. If you would have shown me a screenshot from this position right here, I wouldn't guess this was the B2 town. I would not guess this is a B2 town. They changed it completely, which is, hey, I'm for a fresh experience. I did grow to really love that town, but anything new can be good or bad. Let's check out the garages. Hey, the garage is exactly the same. We got some more matches, but I think ours are better quality. I'm going to keep those so they don't get destroyed longer. I like the new doors, though. They're nice. They don't look terrible. It is a new style. Like, it is a very different looking game, that's for sure. And the houses, wow, this is gutted. This is gutted. Like, the carpet's gone. Everything's interesting. Or not the carpet, but, like, the other wood floors are, like, completely gone. This is going to be a completely new experience. And I think they did that because they wanted it to be fresh for returning players and longtime players, which I am all about. This is cool. Hey, look at that, a sporn bag. And I'm on default loot settings, guys. I don't have loot turned up or anything. The default loot settings, it seems like the developers really cranked up the amount of loot you get, which is not bad. We've got some denim shorts. Can I wear both of these? I don't remember if we can. Let's try it. We can wear both of them. Can I still wear the underpants too? No, we have to switch them off. We're going to wear these, though, because the underpants don't really offer us anything but rags, which is a shower, an actual proper shower, and some soap. We're going to grab the soap and the jock jacket. Extra inventory space all day long. Is that separate? It's not separate. All right, let's go check out some of these other buildings in the town. So these houses, they're a lot more bland. Don't get me wrong. Like this looks like PUBG right here. The houses do not look as good as they used to. I think they really kind of dropped the ball there. And like those just hard lines and stuff, I think they looked better. The houses and the road so far looked better before. But the natural stuff looks way better. Way better. Oh wow, look, a semi truck just crashed here in the road. Interesting stuff, guys. I'm gonna enjoy exploring this a lot. Where's the police station? They changed everything around. Is that the police station? Yeah, that's the police station right there. Yeah, this is not the same at all. Did they change everything up? There's like that loop right there. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's go to the police station. I actually didn't find the bar. Oh, there's the convenience store. This actually makes a lot more sense, like orientation-wise, like the stretch of like a main street in a town. So that's not bad. We got a bus stop. This is cool. There's a lot of new stuff, guys. A lot of new stuff. That's why I love high strength and melee. You just destroy puppets. We are wearing dirty clothes now, though, so there's a chance of infection, but we do have a full clove of garlic, which we will use to our advantage. But let's go. Let's check out the convenience store. Got a parsnip. We got some ketchup. Bobby pins. We're taking the bobby pins. Because, of course, we are. Let's see, is there a safe behind the counter? There's not. What else? We got mustard, ketchup. We'll take the egg. We'll take the rest. Is that garlic? Yep. Keep the garlic on you. It's antibiotic. 22 ammo. Maybe we'll find a 22. Got some blueberries. We'll take the blueberries. What's in the back over here? Bow chicka wow wow. Is that what HB said? I don't know. I don't know. Who can say? They should delete the game, though. That's inappropriate. What is this? The pharmacy. Pharmacy looks way different. I did not recognize this as the pharmacy. The interior looks about the same. But the outside, I think just the retexture and stuff is different. Unless somebody can be like, no, they didn't retexture at all. You just remember differently. Which, you know, fair. Fair enough. And again, the pharmacies, they nerfed the hell out of the pharmacies back in 0.75, and you, like, never find anything now. You just get charcoal, rubber bands, and, like, face masks. We did get some surgical scissors, which are not bad to have on you. You'll maximize the amount of rags and stuff you get. So we're gonna pick up scissors. It was for the dance mode? No, I know what it was for. I'm joking around. This is like the schoolhouse. We got a schoolhouse here now, or is this a market? No, it's a general store. Okay. So it's the general store. What do we have in here? A whole lot of nada. We'll pick up the bobby pins, though. You never have too many bobby pins. Hey, $20. We're just gonna hit the ATM. I think there should be an ATM around here somewhere, right? And sorry, guys. I know I'm just looting right now. It's because I'm trying to test out the waters. Whoa, this looks way different than before. Cool. Not terrible at all. Like I said, the interiors are a lot more bland now. You know what I mean? It feels like a bomb went off here, whereas before it just felt abandoned. Now it feels like there was like a huge fire and it like coated everything in like ash and stuff, and like nobody ever lived here before. The interiors are, it's cool. I like this, don't get me wrong, but they're very empty. Very empty. I think I got spoiled by the other interiors that felt like, hey, people are in and out, but like this was a thing. Is this like a workshop? This used to be a workshop. I recognize the layout of this building. There used to be like cabinets there, work table there, lockers over here, like a box and like a drum, an oil drum, like there in the middle. They changed it quite a bit. There used to be lockers back here and file cabinets. Very different. What else do we got? Where are we right now? We've got, I think this is the schoolhouse. No, it's another general store. Interesting. 2 stores right across the street. Pharmacy. We'll hit the police station shortly. Just give me a second. I want to explore the rest of these areas. God, my knees are killing me. Do you have a filter on, or is it light at night? It's light at night. It's like this new moon glow that's in the game now. And I do have darkness, nighttime darkness turned down a little bit just for the sake of the stream while I explore and test out all the stuff. This is one of those houses. Very different. Let's see what the interior of these large houses are like now. Again, trashed and completely empty. Feel like looting is going to be secondary in SCUM 1.0 to what it used to be. And then the oven's gone. Somebody stole the oven. There's a fireplace there. But what? What is that? It's just like a totem of bricks. It's like there's a fireplace, but there's no place for the fire. Maybe it's a Croatian thing or like a European thing I don't understand. Just a random pillar of tiles in your house. But hey, call me a dumb American, but that just doesn't make a lot of sense to me with whatever that is. Got some checks. Put them on. I keep wanting to right-click like I'm playing Arma, which I think is a superior way of doing things. Okay, school backpack. We're going to equip that right away. And then we got our, like, Gucci, like, career pack, which is pretty funny. They changed the kids' backpacks up quite a bit. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. It's tiny. It actually, like, matches how small a kid's backpack would be. It's pretty funny. A lot better. We can rest. Let's search the cabinet. Nothing. I wonder how much damage I'll take if I jump out the top window. Average thoughts with Hyper. Boat plane. I do need to check out the boat plane. That is one of those things that I was really, really waiting for. Landing the plane is going to be a lot more challenging too, because look at these trees. I like these trees. I feel like they scaled them up properly, and they put them around enough to where it feels like this is a town in a forest. Whereas before, it felt like it was a town in a clearing far from the forest until you walk to the edge. You know what I mean? Just scale-wise for a video game. It looks a lot better. In my opinion, it looks a lot better. I want to check out the pond, too. Look at this. This is, like, would you recognize this as a B2 pond area? I sure as hell don't. But we're in the B2 pond area. Finally, boat plane is back. Yes, yes. I want to check out the boat plane. I could spawn one in right now, but, I mean, that would just ruin the experience of starting fresh at 1.0. You know what I mean? Ooh, look at this. We got a Rager, baby. Please have an engine. Please have an engine. It doesn't have an engine. Damn it. Pointless. Pointless. And that's why I changed my server settings. I think cars spawning without an engine, it's doable. I don't prefer it because the amount of effort you have to put in is insane. Rager front seat right. We'll take this. Can I install it now? Yep. We installed it now. Now it has all seats. It has a hood. It has bumpers. Oh, never mind. It doesn't have a front bumper, but it has both headlights. Does it have taillights? No, Mamba strikes again, stealing people's headlights and taillights and selling them for money. Oh, Mamba. When did you hop on the server? It was hilarious because we were all talking about, like, where are all the headlights on all the vehicles? We couldn't figure it out. Mamba was like, yeah, I've been taking all the headlights and selling them. And we're like, it was Mamba? It's pretty funny. Look at this little shrine. This is actually really cool. Little landmark. I wish the map in SCUM was like the Arma map, where you could zoom in and out and you could send grids and stuff. There's just knowing where you are is kind of like, eh. They really should do a map update. They really should. And they should call it the map update, because that would just revolutionize the game. And power lines right over here. It's completely different than what it was before, guys. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I need to get my hands on a ranged weapon so I can check this stuff out. Is the hunting tower still there? If it is, it would be like right there somewhere. It doesn't look like it. I could be wrong, but it's just, I can't see it from wherever it is right now. Okay, let's go check the police station out. Do a little bit more gameplay. They shouldn't notice me as I'm running around at distance. They should be okay. Look at these greenhouses right here. Not bad. I do like the abundance of greenhouses. I think that's really cool. So it's more identifiable ways to find the gardens and stuff. We've got a bunch of cabbage there, which is pointless. It'll just fill you up and you'll throw up. Speaking of, my poor puppy has a sick stomach today. I hear a drone again. Yeah, look. Hey, the drones are back. There's a drone. Hey there, buddy. Interesting that they did bring them back. And it doesn't show my fame points anymore unless I open the menu, which is okay. Only 10. That's fine. I'll cry about it later. Where's the police station? It's up here, right? These. Let's see. Do I get thread? No thread. Just a CD player. which are good. If you're going to make landmines and claymores and stuff, they're not bad. You just need to have a use for them and know the use for them. And I need to redo my messages of the day and all that other stuff. Will be good. Okay, so, can I... Let me check something. Oh, look, a gas mask. Yes, we're going to take that. Of course we are. You cannot eat with a mask on. Thanks for notifying people of that now, because they didn't used to tell people. Then we're going to craft an improvised rifle. And that's amazing. Because the improvised rifle will shoot pretty much any ammo type. For the most part, any ammo type. It's really cool. Really cool stuff. This looks about the same, which I like. I'm glad they didn't change up the police station. I think the police stations were good. All right, let's see. The locker room. It's got an extra shelf above it. Cool. I don't have a screwdriver, but if I did, you bet your sweet bippy we'd find some good stuff in here. Soda. Give me something good. 545? Not terrible. I don't have an AKS, though. All right, upstairs we go. About the same. I feel like the roof is way higher now. Am I wrong? Like, the ceiling feels taller. Am I the only one that feels like the ceiling is taller? Maybe it's not. I don't know. Join us sometimes, Mamba. I'm going to be playing this all night. I'm going to do very irresponsible things with my time and my sleep cycle since 1.0 SCUM is out. It's going to be a good time. We're still going to do Terror Tuesday tonight, don't get me wrong, but we'll probably do, like, some SCUM Terror Tuesday stuff. We'll do, like, some Russian roulette at the Halloween house and all that, which, again, I really do want to explore. It'll be a good time. We've got, like, a Hannibal mask. Not really anything else. There's, like, a pile of trash. Can I get coffee? No, I can't get coffee. I'm not that cool. Piles of trash that are new. There aren't any garments on the floor. Blood all over the mattresses and stuff a lot. Nothing crazy. I'm going to see if anything spawns on the roof. And then we're going to start making a campsite. Solar panels. Hopefully that gameplay loop is going to be added in. Let's look through like crafting stuff really quick. I'm just curious. What do we have? Is there anything new? We've got... Let's go to... Apocalypso, M16, Sawed-Off Eagle, Shotgun, and SVD Widowmaker. That's cool. Those are part of the things of the pay-to-win part. They're the cosmetics you can get. I guarantee you they're going to add more. That's going to be the monetization model, which I don't love and I don't hate. It's better than a subscription. It's better than loot boxes, but it's like, eh. I mean, and also these are cosmetics, so it's not pay-to-win or anything, so I'm totally fine. If they want to sell cosmetics, go for it. You know, as long as they're not pay-to-win. Okay, standard fishing stuff, clothing. Did they bring back the bear stuff? They didn't bring back the bear stuff. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Do we have new necklaces? No, just ears and teeth. It should be animal teeth. I don't know why it's people teeth. Like, I know they want to make the game super edgy, but, like, come on, guys. Improvised rifle, improvised handgun, improvised flamethrower, and improvised grenade launcher. All right, the classics are there. I feel like the flamethrower should be easier than the grenade launcher, but whatever. Bottle suppressor, standard stuff. Melee weapons, anything new? Nothing new. Ammunition, explosive wooden crossbow bolts, explosive arrows. No, it's all the same. All the same. Currently craftable. Everything. Oh, I like the currently craftable list. That was amazing that they added that because we had been asking for that for a while. And there's a favorites tab now. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, nothing new. Base building wise, let's see. I think everything they added for base building was already added in that last update. Just the standard upgrades and stuff. The snowman's back. That's cool. Cooking. Oh, interesting. So I can see all this stuff without having the recipes now. I wonder what's different though, since we all recipes barbecue grill. So you get a little bit of recipes to start out with, which I think is good because if you're that stupid that you can't grill mushrooms, like something's wrong. So the vegetable skewers, grilled veggies, the cevapi, I think that's how you say that, or cevapi, I don't remember how to pronounce it. I watched a video on it a while back. Coffee, tea. Okay, cool. We actually have recipes without being stuck with just the basics. That's cool. I like that a lot. I think that is a reasonable change. Can you update my game before I get home? Can you ask nicely? I'm just kidding. Do you want the cool cosmetic stuff so you get a green prisoner suit? I could send you it. I could send you it. Yeah, that about does it for this area. Let's go to the I just bit the hell out of my tongue. Let's go to the pond really quick, and I'm gonna start building a little shit shack over there because that's what I do. I build shit shacks. I'm the shit shack master. Is it even on the map? Yeah, it's still there. I don't like this red stuff going on. I don't know what that's all about. I'm gonna be working on the server tonight, guys. I'm just gonna import all my old settings, and then we're gonna work our way from there. And then I'm gonna get the bot back up. But the bot is gonna be completely different. All of the lottery stuff is gonna be wiped. It's probably not gonna be back up for like a week. Just because 1.0 came out, and I'm not going to be one of those servers that just half-asses it and says, here, just buy whatever you want for however many points. I'm not going to do it. I liked how well balanced we had it before, so I'm going to be putting a lot of effort into making that good. All the boundaries are going to be back on the server. Again, the update came out this morning, so it's it's very, very, very fresh, so there's a lot of work I have to do to bring the server back to where it was. This is nice. Look at these trees. I don't like how sparse the forest is over here now. I liked how dense and green it was. You know what I mean? Like, this is a disappointment to me. 100%. This is a disappointment to me. Because this part of the forest feels like really empty now. Really empty. I like how it was surrounded by those bushes and stuff. But hey, you know, change is going to happen one way or another. And we got our standard pond. The water, does it look different? It's so hard to tell because it's nighttime, you know what I mean? Hopefully it's daytime soon, so I can actually check this stuff out. Actually, I can just set the time, right? I will do that right now. Just for the sake of us checking it out. Look at that. Yeah, that lighting, I do like the lighting. Look at this, guys. This is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It does look good. The reflection off the water, too. It's a lot more realistic to where, like, if light's hitting it at an angle, you can't really see below it because it acts like a mirror. So that's kind of cool. The surface of the water, though, is, it doesn't look as good. Full stop. It just doesn't look as good. There are no, ripples or water effects anymore at all. And there aren't those, like, natural-looking, like, ups and downs, little dips, you know, the little waves that you would see. That's kind of a big disappointment. The water was downgraded heavily. Unfortunately. It's literally just like a flat plane with, like, a texture added to the top. Could be worse, I guess. It could be worse. Because the grass does look really good. It does truly look really good. Alright, where are we going to build this shit shack? Probably just right here, honestly. Just right by this tree, by this rock. It's a good place to start a base. If any. Let's see, what do I need to start building a base? Base building. We're going to place it... Usually I place it, like, over there. They didn't change the walking with the flag part. I hate how you just go to a crawl placing blueprints. I hate that. Let us move around. You know what I mean? And I'm just going to claim the whole pond, because it's mine. It's mine. I don't care what anybody says. I own this pond. You know what? We're actually going to go claim a cabin. We'll go claim a cabin. For now, we have this. Let's go make a toolkit and some other stuff. Go claim a cabin. Actually, where else are we? I want to see what this is. Oh no, that's the trenches. So I think it looks like I actually don't know what the orange signifies. But every physical object on the map is orange now, which is, it's cool. So I think like every placed item, like every building and stuff that's not part of the terrain is marked by orange, which I think is really neat. And they made the indicators and stuff for the little cabins and stuff a lot smaller. And I think they... Interesting. Very interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff. This kind of looks the same, but I feel like it was rotated differently. I don't know. There's a lot of changes. We're going to have to take a deep look at all of this stuff, guys. I love this, though. Like, if you can see my cursor, you can see the border of the trees where it ends on this peninsula right here on one side and how one side it's open. You can actually see tree lines and stuff on the map a lot better now, which I think is cool. Good for planning, like, raids and stuff like that. Oh, look, C3, there's an island in the middle of the lake now. There's an island in the C3 lake now. Bean Lake. Oh, no, I thought there was something in Bean Lake, too. I just, my eyes playing tricks on me. Did they change anything else over here? They refined the way the B2 airfield looks on the map. It actually matches the way it looks in person a lot better, which is cool. I like that. But they need to add a proper grid coordinate system. Like, that's bare minimum. All they would have to do is add tick marks to the side and, like, upload it, and it would be ready. But, you know, we'll see. Beggars and choosers and such. I'm trying to see if there's anything else new. Besides that, I'm sure there's plenty of new things, but, like... I'm curious to look at the dam in the city. I really want to see the dam in the city. I do want to see the airstrip as well. I'm going to tell them about... actually, no, I'm not going to teleport myself to C3. we're gonna make our way over there. We'll do it one way or another. Because I'm going to have to change the server settings and all that, too. Not surprised at the lack of water physics. Why do you say that? I mean... It was already in the game. I don't understand why they removed it. You know, it was already part of the game that they advertised as, hey, look how good the water looks now. The water is a massive, massive downgrade from what it was. Like, look at this right here. Look at this right here. You go from, like, kind of flowing water to, like... It looks pretty bad. I gotta be honest. It looks pretty bad. Can you update my game before I get home? Now! Okay, that's what Honey says. That's so mean. You're so mean. I will. Yeah, I'll update your game. I thought you were going to play VR tonight. You should play SCUM with your VR headset on. It's actually pretty cool to do it that way. It's very immersive to do it that way. Like, it's not a VR game, but just having that screen in your field of view without having all that other stuff around you, it allows you to really sink into it. Don't get me wrong, I like this forest. It's cool. I'm gonna miss the way the old forest looked over here. You know what I mean? Like, this is like a sparse, like, spruce forest, I think? Maybe? And it used to be like a dense pine forest, which I really liked. There's a little bridge. I want to see if they changed that up at all. We'll check it out. And as soon as I update the map, guys, the server's gonna go right back up to where it was before. This doesn't look bad. Okay, like, see the lighting when it hits the water, right? This doesn't look bad at all. I do like what they did with the riverbanks. Like, they're not that hard, just brown riverbank. It actually blends well now. This is cool. I can't complain about this. This is not bad. Yeah, it's not bad at all. I don't mind that. I think this does look better. I think this little river does look better. Did they add it to the map? Yep, you can properly see the whole line of the river now on the map. So that's cool. I think they really refined the water features, how they appear on the map and stuff too. So I don't hate that. It's not bad at all. I'm gonna have to make like an axe and all that other stuff before I get started, but we'll see. Let's finish the tutorial. I'm gonna go back over by my little shit shack, or future shit shack, and work on the tutorial. I'm gonna take the password off the server, so if you guys want to join me, you can. But keep in mind, all of the features we had prior are not there yet. I'm gonna have to add the zones. I'm gonna have to work on the bot stuff, work on the Discord integration, and that's gonna take me time. So I'm just one person doing all that. Like, it's literally just me who does all that. So please be a little bit patient before all the features are back in the server. But I hope you come back, Mumba. We miss you. And then HB will be on tonight. Maybe Chicken will be on. We'll see. Actually, I got a message from Chicken. Give me a second. Chicken is joining. Wouldn't mind playing with Chicken. We could set up our squad and everything. Memes. What do we got? Coco Matt posting memes for Warhammer, which I'm totally about. Nothing wrong with that. The SCUM voice channel's not there. We'll fix that. Sorry guys, I'll be right there. I'm just joining Discord right now, so I can talk to my friend Chicken when he hops on. I will say I knew they were gonna cut off a lot of this stuff and kind of make sacrifices, but the water physics, they're client side, aren't they? If they're client side, then why even touch them? Because it's not like it's worried about their. I guess they want to worry about performance and balancing. It looks good though, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it looks good. I don't hate this. Look at this. It looks way better than it did. I haven't had pop-in happen to me at all. There has been zero pop-in, so I will say, like, I was skeptical about the overhaul. It looked good in the screenshots and stuff, and they did a good job. They did a good job. Aside from the water and a few hard lines here and there that make things look fake, quote unquote, it looks pretty good. I'm happy with this for the most part. I don't know how I feel about that haze in the distance. Like, I don't know if that's just a randomized weather effect or what, but I guess we'll figure it out. Let's craft a bow. I'll quit yapping. Chopping wood all day long. No. What do you mean no to? HB just said no. I'm confused. No to what? What are we knowing? Oh, that's not a bush. It's just... Yeah, there you go. Fair enough. No? What do you mean no? Let me know. We're gonna take all of this. Almost all of it. How big is the small sticks bundle now? Pretty big? Fair enough. We're just gonna... Terrible throw. Got the job done, though. Doesn't auto put in your hands? Lame. We'll be okay, though. Okay, so we have enough to make what we need. We're going to... I forgot about my knife. Oh, no, there it is. Why can't I craft my bark rope? Oh, those are small. Oh, that's a long one. Okay. Interesting. I didn't realize that was a long one. I forgot there were 2 models for it, but we'll cut into small sticks, and then we'll be there. Okay. Still no. I do need 5. I wonder what the difference is. Because I only needed 4 before. Whatever. Being patient? No. You be patient. Oh, look, it says you're number 1 now. Do you feel special? Alright, Dima's gonna pop back up, guys, so get ready for, like, a lame robot jump scare.
Chances of your survival are increasing at a great pace. Keep following my instructions, and you may have a chance on the island.
Should have been grabbing feathers
Secure
this entire
channel
time.
closed.
Hey, I have 13 fame points now. Let's check the manual. Do I have any other tasks? Yep, patching wounds. Let's get myself hurt so I could patch a wound. After we craft a bunch of stuff.
Secure communication established. It seems you have been injured. Do not worry, it's a normal occurrence on the island. Most of the on the top left part of your interface, you can review your attributes and skills.
I'm not injured.
The medical, you can check the details of any skill to see exactly how it works. But for now, check the details of the medical skill. All conditions have a severity that increases
Oh, she
over
hurt me.
time if you
Okay,
leave the
there.
injury untreated. Your injury has a C2 severity. If you possess the ability to read, you must have noticed that you need rags to treat it. Find some rags or cut some of your equipment to acquire them.
Yeah, I select small cut C2. Why wouldn't it let me treat it? Okay, so I have to collect rags. So it's gonna have me collect the rags. That's fair, I guess. What should I cut up? We'll cut up the underwear. Sometimes you just gotta make bandages out of your underwear. And if you're not dirty, it should be fine. God, how is my underwear that dirty? It's only been like an hour. Not even. We're gonna treat the small C2. I can't use regular bandages right now for this tutorial. I have to use rags. That's lame. I have to use 3? My God, greedy. You just straight up won't let me use bandages right now. What else can we cut up that's fabric? I guess my socks. We could always get a new undershirt. They're pretty easy to come by. At least they used to be. Okay. Okay. Now let me treat myself. I'm gonna get an infection. I already can tell. It's gross. Wait, I collected rags. Oh, I have to actually pick them up. Okay, there we go.
Start by selecting the acquired rags. Notice how the bar around the injury indicator is starting to fill. Use enough rags to fully fill the bar and press the treat button.
Very nice, very nice. There we are. Oh, 100% recovered it? No stabilization or anything?
Injury. It is now in the stabilization section.
It's not, though.
You can read more about the stabilization and recovery sections by hovering over them. Use the abilities of My Protocols to check on your body frequently, as there are many types of injuries and most of them should not be left unchecked. Secure channel closed.
Alright, do we have any other tasks? Food and water. Yeah, we'll check food and water as we're crafting our arrows.
Secure communication established. My instructions have now prepared you for the inevitable dangers throughout the whole island. Since survival is your main goal, it is time to start exploring and searching for sustenance. Search a few world containers. My algorithm shows that this is a highly repeatable process without which you will fail at staying alive. World containers include tree trunks, kitchen counters, drawers, and anything that can hold items. Go and make an effort.
I can't search that tree trunk, though. Let's try our bow. Alright, let's see if the aiming stays true. So you align it with the tip of your thumb, and then halfway through the 5 on your hotbar, and you draw a line up and left, intersecting those, and that's how you aim with the bow in third person. My archery's not high, though, so it's gonna be... There's gonna be a little bit of randomization thrown in there. There we go, headshot, baby. Did I get fame for that? I did. I got fame points for that headshot. Nice. How many did I shoot? I think I shot like 4. Yeah, there we go. Should have one more. Oh, no, one's holster. Yep, we got them all back. We get anything good on you? No, maybe, yes. No, not yet. All right, let's go find a search world container. So if we find a rotten out log or like a collapsed log, we should be able to search it and find food. Or we could just go to the bank of a river or pond and check the bank. Nothing.
Good. To consume this product, open your inventory user interface. Right-click the found item and use the eat or drink interactions.
Wow, worms are really hard to find now. There we go. We're gonna start fishing. Fishing is a great early way to start, you know, feeding yourself. Just eat the egg, though. Oh, that's why.
To track what is happening when you consume, on the right side of the metabolism panel, you can track everything nutrition needs to know about your health and well-being with multiple tools, including a diagnostic screener tool that predicts recommended foods up to the hour of the person's last meal.
Cool.
Active algorithms suggest that recently consuming an item had a great effect on your body. Be careful. Consuming food and drinks will eventually lead to urinating and emptying your bowels. Secure channel closed.
We are going to build an axe, a large axe. We need the bigger stones, like the medium-sized ones, which we will find over here. What's our next task, Dina? Urinating and defecating. Yeah, let's try it. Open the metabolism tab, press tab, then 4.
Secure
Okay.
in the bottom right of the interface, food and beverage can be tracked as they find their way through one's body. It would be wise to track when colon or bladder will reach 50%. That is when your body will allow you to empty them. You can check the details by hovering over any one of them and checking its details.
Works for me. We'll make a camp right here by this little, like, broken log. But, let's, we can't empty our bowels right now. See?
Now access the circular user interface from which you control your colon and bladder. If there was a time to hold, it is now.
One sec. I got a phone call, friends. I will be right back. Sorry about that, everybody. That was my father calling. Had to answer. He wants to know how to update his computer so he can jump on SCUM with us, so it'll be a good time. Being patient, gotta take a dumpy. Yeah, it didn't let me, though. Open the circular menu, hold tab. Oh, this one. Okay. Toilet, and then we choose. Yep. Standard stuff.
Available options are piss, poop, and vomit.
Piss,
I don't
poop, and
prefer
vomit.
repeating myself, but the connected body parts need to be at least 50% full before you can empty them. Since the human bodies are designed so poorly, I suggest you take care of these functions before engaging in combat situations. My algorithms show that everyone dislikes dying with brown pants. Secure channel closed.
Fair enough. That is fair enough, Dina. I found one large rock earlier. I haven't found one since then. They're kind of hard to come by, I think. I think rocks in general are hard to come by now. I used to have patches of rocks everywhere.
Secure communication established.
Not as common now.
As human bodies are inadequately designed, they will freeze below a certain temperature. To combat this, humans created clothes that can get wet and speed up the freezing process. I will now teach you how to craft an improvised fireplace, a contraption that will help you stay alive. Start by opening the crafting user interface.
There we go. There's a large one. I need another large one. We'll open the crafting interface when I get to the place I want to build my fire at, Dina. You will be patient. I think it's funny how Dina's like in our brain from our BCU chip. You know what I mean? So she's like talking to me in my mind. So if you saw somebody talking to themselves on SCUM Island, it would be perfectly normal. Because you're literally having a conversation with a robot that's inside of your brain. So that's something to think about, I guess. Okay, right here's where I said, right? Right by this tree. We'll put the fire, like, kind of right there. That'll work. Crafting, base building, fire.
My system UI
Used
is
to be at the top.
impeccable. Therefore, the search options function just like they do on the Items tab. Find the improvised fireplace and open its details.
Put it, like, right here.
Logic tells us that two things are required to build a simple fire. A combustible material like tinder, and, in this case, some sticks to fuel the fire. First, craft tinder. If you have followed my instructions so far, this should be easy for you.
Where is the tinder? It looks like a little like turd cake on the floor. Come on, tinder. Where are you gonna be at? Fishing, lockpicking, tools and miscellaneous. What does the tinder look like now? Yeah, it still looks like a little turd cake. And I need to make some with a knife and a stick. And we're gonna crop down right here. This will work. Making a little fire, making a little camp right by the river will be perfect for our needs. And then we'll just craft it now. And then we already have matches, so that's not a problem. We have an abundance of logs around us, so our fire is good to go. That's really loud. God, it's taking a while to craft tinder. What are we doing? Like, what is it made of?
Great work! Were you a carpenter before you became a prisoner? All you need now are some wooden sticks. Your survival skill impacts how many you will need, so let's be safe and gather a good amount.
And we have some over here. At least we should. Some logs ready to go over here somewhere. I mean, what do we need? 4? Something crazy like that? Like, this is insane. What do you want from me? We're just gonna drop the rocks. Actually, no, we'll just craft the axe head right now. Big stone axe head, of course the big one. What else do we need? Place one log there, the other log here. This can be picked up. We'll take this one in our hands. We'll chuck it over there. And then we'll take this one in our hands. And that's all the logs we need. Here we go. Hey, good throw. It landed exactly where I needed it. Alright, let's light this baby. I have to gather small wooden sticks. Do you want me to manually do that? Oh, it wants me to craft a tiny fire. That's kind of dumb. But okay. That's what it wanted me to do. The improvised fireplace. Okay. 5 sticks and some tinder. Of course. Of course. We'll do it, though. It'll be fine. We already have sticks over there, so it shouldn't be a problem. We got Homegirl over here. Honeybrat knows all their names. I wish Honeybrat could tell us what the name of this little turd bag here and like the... She's the chunky one in the red hoodie. Gosh, the chunky one in the red hoodie. I think it might be Karen. I don't know. I don't remember which one Karen is. Okay, we're almost here. Let's craft some tinder. I'm thinking since this is the release of SCUM, for dinner, HB and I are going to have something quick and easy. And hopefully HB will answer me and tell me what that will be. It'll be delicious. That's right, tinder's under items. Silly me. Why am I under that? I want tinder. Tinder. Craft. There we go. The naval yard looks a bit different too. This building is sideways, and they used to be both oriented the same way. The submarine pens actually are visible on the map. That's pretty cool. That's new. You can actually see where they are, so that's also not bad. And I like how the airfields, they actually have an outline on them. They're kind of easier to see. You can't really tell it's an airfield, though, unless, I mean, it looks like an airfield, let's be real. But, you know, if you're not familiar with airfields, like, as a person, what they look like from above, you might be like, huh, there's just, like, I don't know what that is. The dirt bike rally there, you could clearly see the lines now. Large dock. I want to go check the fish factory and, honestly, the C3 area. And I think they changed the asylum around a lot, too. It's 1 out of 5. God, I still have to grab the sticks. Grabbing sticks. We'll cut down this giant old bush over here. Do. Alright, let's check this out. 1, 2, 3. Oh dear. Can I just drop some and pick up the same ones? It's really not hard. I'm making it sound like I'm bothered. I'm really not. It's just that a lot of people may not be familiar with the tedium of survival. I did what you asked, Dina. Oh, I have to have all 5 in my inventory at once. That's kind of annoying. We'll make it work, though. Which one? Which one what? I'm confused. Okay, I'll go show you. It's this one over here. Her. Who is this? What is her name? Her. What's her name? Hey, an eyeball. Not bad. You know what? We're going to use her skin to make a quiver. We have a needle. It'll be fine. I wish we could improvise thread. That should be a thing. Because we can already use thread to do fishing line. We can make fishing line with other stuff. I know it's not an equal equivalence, but you know, might as well. Wait, I can't skin her anymore? Oh, no, I can. I can skin her. Let me move this around real quick. Where else can I carry some more sticks? Nowhere. Really? Lame. I hear a horse. Want to go murder a horse? There's a horse over there somewhere. I remember a while ago the devs were like, yeah, you'll be able to have pets and stuff. I wonder if that ever is going to come to the game. I'm just going to do ye old drag and drop. Yeah, there's a horse like over there. Where are you, buddy? I could kill a horse with a bow and arrow, couldn't I? Probably not this improvised one. It probably would just run away and suffer and die slowly and painfully. And I don't want to do that to a horse. I want to shoot it so it dies very quickly, and then we just eat really good for a couple days. Four out of 5. I need one more stick, guys. Come on, one more. There we go. Go to the improvised fireplace and place it on the ground.
Recipes work a bit differently than item recipes. First, you need to place a blueprint on the ground and then fill it to complete the crafting process. Go back to the improvised fireplace and place it on the ground.
I have to make more tinder?
If you have followed my tutorial protocols up to now, I believe you already have all the requirements needed to fill this blueprint. Do so now.
What do I need? I thought I had rags. Can I use a bandage? I can't use a bandage? Lame. I have to cut something else in our rags. What do? We already, I guess my socks. You don't really need socks. Karen! I knew that one was Karen. See, I guessed correctly. I knew it was Karen. Craft a fire drill.
Congratulations! You are now the proud owner of an improvised fireplace. Of course, the fire won't start itself. That is why you now require a fire drill. The recipe can be found under the Items tab, part of the Crafting User Interface.
I just need 2 sticks. That one's easy. That one's easy. We'll just go make that over here real quick because I got some ready sticks available. I need to drink some water, though. And then we'll drink a bunch of fresh water out of the pond. It will be good. We're not going to eat, though, because you can see that my dexterity is going up quite a bit. It's because we're...
Everything is ready. Access the
We're losing weight.
Fireplace's action menu.
We're actually going to drink the water now. Might as well. Let's see how much a water bottle fills up. I think it should bring us to... Yeah, about 1 water bottle, 50% fresh water. So I think it'll bring us to like 30%. We'll see. About 33%. Something like that. About a third of our stomach. Could be worse. Now we have water. Let's go start the fire. Hold F. I have to... God damn it. Why did I make the tinder... Oh, never mind.
Excellent. The
There we
chances
go.
of freezing have been reduced, but they are still above 0. The flames you have just created won't last forever, so every now and then you will need to add more fuel. To do so, find some more sticks.
And there we go.
Now, just like before, this time choose the fuel with small... This concludes
Damn it.
another
I
one
filled
of
it with my rope.
protocols.
Whatever.
Many other items can help you with your pyromaniac urges. Next time, try making a bonfire using wooden logs. Who knows, in time you may even learn to use your cooking skill to make use of the fire and cook some meat. Secure channel closed.
Okay. What is our next task? Metabolism, manual, tasks, fame, and money.
Secure communication established. By completing my tutorial protocols, there are 3 numbers on the top right of your screen. Fame points are the first one. The second one is the amount of gold you possess in your account. And the third is how much money there is in your account. You can also keep your money as physical bills, but data suggests you will get killed for it. Now look in your inventory and find the starter bank card and check its details.
I need to craft some nails to make a fishing rod. Where does it want me to go? Go hold control over the starter bank card.
Now close the inventory. To spend your money or buy gold, visit one of the 4 trader outposts marked by a green zone. If you want to make an actual trade,
They're not marked.
you will need enough fame points. Otherwise, the traders won't be interested in dealing with you. Be sure to bring some items to sell. I allow you to wander around and loot before reaching your destination. The zone itself is safe, so once you arrive, you don't need to worry about being killed.
Fair enough. They're not marked on the map, but we already know where they are. We'll be okay. How are we doing? We're low on food, which is what we needed. Base dexterity is going up quite fast, like I said. That's why I love dexterity. Always make your character super fat to start out with. There's no reason to put dexterity up. You'll get all the dexterity very quickly. And just start with high strength. Strength is very difficult. Constitution is very difficult. So have those 2 high. Intelligence, relatively easy to get up to if you know what you're doing as well. Okay, where are we headed? Where are we headed? Travel to a trader outpost more important increase zone on the map. The nearest one is in C2. But I think the best one to go to will probably be B4. And it'll take us quite a while to run there, so I'm not going to do that just right now. I will, though, craft an axe really quickly. Because an axe will be exactly what we need to get things going. I need the long stick and then the rope, and then we're good to go. I think I need cloth for it too, maybe. For the axe. Do I need one for the axe? Items. I think it's under melee. Yep. Stone axe. Big stone axe. I need cloth, rope, stick in that. Okay. What else can I chop up that'll give me cloth? Not really anything. Not really anything. We're going to have to go do more looting, it looks like. And there's another town just down the road. We'll head there. We'll head there and we'll be fine. We're just going to auto run to it too. Oh god, that hurt my arm. Ugh. Where are we headed? It should be right by these telephone poles. I wish these power lines would show up on the map too. That would be super helpful. Best view or something, blah, blah, blah. Another bot. I'm so sick of all these bots. And then there's the monolith. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the monolith used to show you where the center of the map was. Back in the day, if I'm not mistaken, this was like basically the center of the map. I could be wrong. Yeah, it's just a thing. It's just a monolith, and it's always been here in SCUM. And it's still here. So cool, I guess. And then did we already pass the town? I don't think we did. We did not. It's still further down. My god, jumping really screws your stamina. It shouldn't. I could run and skip jump like that several times without my heart exploding. So I will adjust that setting as well, because it's just so bad. It's such a dumb setting. And I'm sure they did it for like dumb reasons like PvP balancing or something like that, but it's stupid. It's stupid. What are we looking at for metabolism right now? Yeah, we were just at 1.03. Now we're like halfway to 1.04. Strength is still going up, surprisingly. I thought it would be dropping right now, but it's not. Constitution is going up, but it's already maxed, so we're fine. But what we're really looking at is Constitution, Endurance, and Running. And those started out at like, what, 60% or 50 or something like that? And they're at 67. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now we just got to focus on our intelligence, and that is going to have to do with bunkers. Oh my god, look at this area, guys. We got a tractor. Look at that. Can we drive that one? I think it's just a burnt out one. Yeah, that's just a destroyed one. That's cool, though. They completely changed the little farm, too. I like this better. I do like this better. It does seem like an abandoned farm, so this is pretty cool. Again, the road is a bit jarring, the borders of that, but hey, it's alright. Hey, this looks way better inside. I really like this. I really like this. It's like an old-timey like little barn, and we got a piece of a tractor there. What is this? Tractor body left. Not bad, guys. That's pretty cool. I don't mind that. We've got some more greenhouses and a field of here. I really love what they did with the trees. And how there's like a proper canopy hanging down and stuff. It's really cool. I like it. And look at these little power lines. Those looked way different before, if they were even there. And we got little fences and stuff. I like this a lot. This looks way better. It's a lot more immersive, a lot more believable. I will say characters stand out quite a bit because, again, they're very low... Actually, no, the roof tiles look better, too. But, like, the super straight lines and textures, the really flat textures, they do pop out quite a bit. It's a bit jarring to go from the natural world to see the man-made stuff because they're, like, super out of place without how straight they are and, like, how rough the edges are. But it's not bad. I like it. I like this new barn a lot. Look at this. That thing's really cool looking. I like the interior, too. It'd be nice to live in one of these. Like, imagine setting up a little base in here. It's cozy. Got your separate little rooms and stuff. Not bad. Not bad at all. What do we got right here? Tractor headlight ring. So it looks like we're actually going to be finding tractors at the farms and stuff, which is not bad. Alright. Could be better. Could be worse. I need... Oh, there's the house right here. Need fabric. This looks so much different. If you guys watch my guide videos for the server, if you join the Discord and stuff... you can see part of it we recorded right here. It's unrecognizable. It's so different now. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all, but it's just interesting to look at. Very interesting to look at. An intact couch, not bad. And I hear an animal of some kind outside. I don't know what it is, but it's there. What do we got in here? We've got... no clothes. Give me some clothes so I can cut them up. Make an axe with... oh, it's a chicken. I hear a chicken outside. A proper bathroom now. They got rid of the medicine cabinets, but there's a bathtub and stuff. Not bad. Hey, sleeveless shirt. We'll put that on. Since we don't have anything on our undergarments anymore. Knife and cooking pan. Knife and cooking pan. We'll be alright. We'll just leave those there. Check the downstairs. Separate little workshop area. Not bad. We got these two little loot. Ooh, nails. We needed nails. We'll take the bolts and nails, because kind of getting that stuff to start early on is... oh, look at this! The baby is a tractor! And it's gotten... no... it's got an engine. It doesn't have... I don't know what parts we need to get the tractor running. I assume we need to get an alternator for that, because there's 100% health. There's no seat. So we need a tractor seat. I think we're going to need an alternator for it. We might not actually need an alternator for the tractor. We might just need a seat for it. That might be the only thing we're missing. That's cool. Well, we have a tractor that's almost ready to go right now, so that's pretty neat. Let me go check the other side of the downstairs of the house really quick. However... oh, it's inaccessible. That's unfortunate. The whole bottom part down there, you just can't go in anymore. Well, that's kind of a bummer. Whatever. It is what it is. No more fabric or anything. And that's what I needed mainly. Let's see if we go find this chicken really quick. It's over here somewhere. Give me a chicken. Off to work. Have fun. See you later. All right, Mumba. You better hop on with us sometime soon. We miss having you around. Animal went north. Where's north? That way. There's like a new squad menu too. It's very, very interesting. Squad events. Fame and money, light a flyer, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Where are you, chicken? There's the chicken. I see it right there. We're going to stalk the chicken. We're going to murder it for our dinner. Come here, chicken. Gotcha! We got a chicken. And a bunch of feathers. Let's go. Can I carry it? I can't. How much inventory? It doesn't even take up that much. Please auto stack feathers, guys. We're at 1.0. Why can we not auto stack feathers now? That's kind of insane to me. We could make some sausages too, using the guts, but we'll be okay without the sausages. All right, we got some food. We got some feathers. We need some fabric. 3 Fs. Food, feathers, and fabric. That's actually a good 3 Fs to think about what you need to like get started in SCUM. Grab some more feathers while we're at it. None found. Pretty lame if you ask me. What is that thing? It's a log. Okay, it's just a log. Still don't stack. What is this? Where's the other one? Right there. Yeah, let us stack, you weirdos. And then we'll craft some metal tip arrows with feathers. That'll be good. Where are we right now? We're right here. Yeah, we might as well just work our way to the coastline because the next trader is right here. You know? It's not that far. We'll just run there. We'll be okay. And we'll see what we run into on the way. Will we work on our dexterity and our constitution and our strength? And really, our constitution's maxed out. All we're really working on is our endurance and our running right now. So it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I'll tell you what, guys. We'll cut this stream right now. I will work on the server settings and the zones and stuff. And we'll hop back on later. And we can all play SCUM together. And once I'm done adjusting the server zones and making sure it's all in working order, I might even have the bot back up tonight. Then we'll pop up another stream or recording there. And then I'm going to continue playing. I'm going to continue streaming with you guys so I could do like a review of what 1.0 SCUM really is. It's not terrible. I like a lot of the changes they made. some of the things are rough around the edges. Like straight up the monetization, guys. The monetization 100% full stop. Like it is pay to win. It is. And I'm not gonna say it's not because it 100% is. Nobody can defend that, which is what I was kind of expecting. Um, I'm glad they didn't drop any NFTs like the Danny Trejo or Luis Moncada because like that stuff was trash. That it was NFT trash. It was out of place, and it just looks so dumb. So I hope they don't do anything else like that. Cosmetics are fine. Send us cosmetics. Send us unique character models, but don't make in-universe characters. Make unique characters. Like you should have added Danny Trejo as an in-game character, like on the island. But no, he's literally Machete, and it's like, okay, that's not a new character. You're just I don't know. It broke my immersion stuff. Yeah, I'm ranting. I'm rambling. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm glad to be back in Scum. I cannot wait to see you guys in the server. Y'all are amazing. Thank you guys so much for the support, especially my longtime supporters like Nako and Mumba, the biggest one of all time. And remember, it's PTSD Awareness Month, so please check out the video on my main channel. Please consider checking out the links in the description, and maybe even buy a t-shirt to show your support and help raise some funds for some veterans in need. Anyways, you guys are amazing. I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Congratulations, prisoner.